Hello, in this video, we're going to talk more about strings. So, I suggest you to watch my previous video if you haven't watched it yet, or you can just continue with this video if you have a little bit of knowledge of variables and data types. So, let's just create a variable L equals to, let's say, Python. We just print L first. By the way, if you want to run your code without going here and then pressing to run module, you can just press F5, or in my case function plus F5. So as you can see, it's written Python here. But now if I want to say Python is programming language, I can write it like this. But there is another way I can use. Since I have created this variable named Python, I actually won't have to write it here. I can concatenate two strings. It means combining two strings. Concatenation simply means combining two strings or more. So if let's create a variable. Let's not do it here. Let's create a variable. Let's say m equals to is a programming language. Okay, and now just create a variable c, which will sum up L and M. So let's print C. As you can see, Python is a programming language. And has to be a space. So let me just create a space between them. So plus space. And as I said, we can add two strings because we can concatenate in Python. Yeah, so there is the space. Um, Another thing, since we have this variable C, I would like to mention that a string is also a sequence. Like it's a sequence of character. It can be numbers, integers, floats, anything. So what I can do is index between those sequence. Like let's suppose I want to print only p character from the variable L. So the way I can do it is variable name, box bracket open, 0 bracket close. So the thing is, it is going to the 0th element, which is first element. Every counting in Python is starts with 0. So the p would be in 0th position and y would be in first position and so on. Now, if I'll run it, let me just save the file first. So as we can see, it's written P. And also, I'll say if I want to print the, let's just say PY. I can just say print first, and then I can concatenate. As we know it is a string, I can concatenate 0, L0 plus L1 module py. And you can do it with any other character too. Like if I want to take the last character, so let's just say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want to print n, I'll have to type 0, 5. Alright, so if I'll just run it now, n. And since we have this variable c, we can actually index it from c2. Like if I'll say c0, c bracket open 0, so it's printing p because the p is the first character of the string of the variable c, because as I said, it is concatenating two three strings actually. So it has created a new string which is the concatenation of three strings. So with that string I can just like index in between. And there is another thing. If I want to go like from left to right, we type 0 to n minus 1 number, since n is the number of the characters and n minus 1 would be the number of the last character, since we start from 1, right? In like in counting in Python we start from 0, so n minus 1 would be correct. And if we want to go like from right to left, we'll have to use minus 1. So if I'll just say minus 1, it should type E, because E would be the last character of variable M. Yeah, E. And if I'll just print, I don't know actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just say I want to print G. So yeah, so I suggest you some exercises to do, such as um, printing Python, whole Python with indexing variable C, and also printing Python space language only. You can use any method you like, and yeah, you should try it first and then continue watching this video. So if you guys have watched that, have done that exercise, I suggest you to continue this video. So Python strings can also do slicing. Slicing is just like taking a part for big body. Like if I want to take pyt from this whole string, I can just simply type the variable name and box brackets open 0, because I have to start from 0 until which part I have to go from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 3. So double quotation colon, and I have to go to 3, but since the last number is exclusive, I'll press 4. You'll know what I mean when I'll run the code. Same UITH 0, 1, 2, 3. It's not printing the O, even though O is in the fourth position, since it's exclusive. Last element won't be printed when you'll use the slicing. So if you want to print the last element too, you would have to type um 4 plus 1. So O N is the position 5, but O will be printed. Yeah. And you can actually do a lot of things with this, such as printing, programming is like I can also print is from M. So if I'll just type M, I can open 0 and 2. I can close. If I'll run it, is. I suggest you to print language A. I want you to print A in language and then merge it together by concatenation. Or you could just make another element, sorry, variable, and then you can concatenate these two strings by using slicing, of course. You can just unindex it and you can use slicing for it, A space language. Yeah. So go ahead and do it by yourself and then start watching this video again. Hey, I hope you have done it. So let's just move to another topic, which is function name input. So let me just tell you what input does. So let me just create a variable name equals to input. What's your name? Yeah. So I just can, let me just print it first. Name. What's your name? So I'll just type my name. Versus, versus. As you can see, it prints whatever you write here and takes the data from the user. And now I can use the data in how I want, but at the moment I'm printing it. But what I can do is I can greet the user. So hello plus name and C. Well, C is this, but now I change the value of C to this. You can do it in Python. So if I'll just print C here and here, both be different. Yeah, Python is a programming language. Since P C value is here, uh, L plus quotation marks or space plus M. Yeah, and here is hello plus name. You can customize variable names just in lines. Like, and I cannot type it like C equals to um hello. That's not the correct way. I have to do it below it or above it. I'm doing below it at the moment. You can change or edit the variable name as you like. It's pretty simple. So yeah, I can greet a user or I can simply ask for their age. Yeah, what's your age? Um, you are mm, age, age, years old. So if I'll just print C now, what's your age? My age is 16. Yeah, you're 16 years old. Uh, 16. And now you can see the space. I suggest you to try out this feature yourself, and maybe you can take multiple input functions, like you can create multiple input functions at one line. Like you can ask for the name and name, gender, and like you can make a sentence. Your name is, your age is, your gender is. Yeah, you can try it out. And I'd suggest you to try it out and then watch this video. Okay, if you have done it, let's jump on to the next topic, which is if else statement. So, if else statement. If else statement is like, let's suppose, um, if you score 80 plus on CS, your parents will buy you remote control helicopter. Let's suppose if you score more than 90 or 80, your parents will give you a remote control helicopter. But if you won't score more than 80, then you won't get anything. Yeah, you just mm, yeah, you just have to study more. They'll tell you to study more, right? So it's same. It's like putting a condition, and with that condition, you're returning something. Like if the child's get more than 80, he gets remote control helicopter or anything he likes. And if he won't, uh, he'll be told to study. So let me just code it out and then you'll be able to understand it. So I'll use if um, um, marks. Let me just create a variable first. Marks equals to input. Uh, how much you scored in CS. Alright. If marks is less than less than 80, then print study. marks less than 80, I'm putting a condition here and then double quotation marks. And if you have noticed, I have created a space here. It's called indentation. It's suggesting that this line of code comes under this. Else, if the child score more than 80, um, let's go and buy um, remote control helicopter. Okay, so if I'll run it, what's your age? Oh, sorry, 16. How much you scored in CS? I scored 30. Oh, there's an error. Okay, let's see. Um, for the error, I suggest you to Google it yourself. Like Googling your errors and finding what's wrong with your code is the best way to like learn from your mistakes, I'll say, because you'll be making mistakes in your future too. So the way you should improve it is by learning from someone else's mistake. You can visit Stack Overflow or Geeks for Geek or any other website you find in the internet. So for this, let me just first check the type because you can only add same types of data. Like you cannot add a string to a integer or compare a string to an integer. You can only do operations such as comparing or adding to the same data type. So let me just first check the data type of the name, sorry, marks. Um, wait, what is it saying? Oh, yeah, I deleted the variable age, right? So that's why it's saying this. How much you scored in CS? I scored 30. So as you can see, it's saying the data type is string. So we cannot compare a string with a integer. We have to make it a string too. Let me just add double quotation marks. Okay, 30. So as you can see, it's saying study. And if I run it again, let's say I scored 83. I just scored little well, I'll say. Let's go and buy a remote control helicopter. And um, let's suppose if you scored more than 95. So there is a third condition. So for the third condition, we'll use elif. Elif is used for else if this doesn't happen, check if this statement happens. So elif marks is greater than 95. Sorry, again 95. Print. Let's say you scored really well. So your parents will might give you a PS5. So let's go and buy a PS5 Pro. Yeah, let's go and buy a PS5 Pro. How much you scored in CS? Let's say I scored 96. Let's go and buy a remote control helicopter. Damn, why is it saying this? Oh, because yeah, yeah, now I know. Because the problem is I scored 96, right? But the thing is, in this case, is also true. This statement is also true, and this statement is also true. Python is a little bit confused right now. So what we have to do is make a limit to this statement. Like I can say 80, but oh, sorry. I confused myself here. All right, so in this statement, um, no, sorry, in this statement, actually, the thing is, we are saying if the student will score less than 95. You have to say more than. Yeah, 95. How much you scored in CS? I say 96. Let's go and buy a PS5 Pro. Um, I'm lucky. Well, now if I score 84, let's go and buy a remote control helicopter. So that is for this video. I hope you like it. And for the exercise part, I suggest you to create some more else else if statement. You can create multiple else if statement, and yeah, you can create multiple. No, but not like this. It's wrong. Wait, let me just create this one. Yeah, you can create multiple else if statement, like if the child has barely passed, you have to like uh you have to tell them to go to tuition and all. You can do everything you can think of with else if statement. And also I suggest you to um do indexing too. Like you can ask for the first word. Like if you want to print the first word of a person's name, you know how to do it, right? You can print it by using indexing and asking the person's name with input, and then printing the first letter of the name. Because as we just saw that the input functions gives the data in strings. So you know how to index a string, right? So till then, I hope you have a good day, and yeah, bye. Have a nice day.